It's just so hard for me. I don't know why I have this thing. I need to. I don't know if it's the military thing. I think it's you have to portray yourself as the best version that you can be, right?
Hmm.
And I just I can't let myself go like that. I don't know how people, you know,
Yeah.
go through I know people that they just stop competing and they just stop like completely,
Completely
and
training.
then
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
let themselves go. I couldn't do that.
I've seen that a
It would be
lot.
so hard for me. I mean, even if I stop competing, I will still, I guess I will live like a bodybuilder.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Paradise Pump. And today we have another guest, and his name is Ben Roldan. Try to get that right.
Yes, sir. How you guys doing today?
Very
Good,
well.
man.
Thanks for
Good,
coming
good.
in.
He's a member at our gym. So, and you did
Yep.
you competed last year, right?
I did. I did the what's it, the
Sean Ray.
Sean Ray. Yep, I did
Hmm.
the Sean Ray. I did Masters over 35. And I did just open
Okay.
in
And
my
is this
class.
bodybuilding or bodybuilding?
Yeah, I did bodybuilding. I did I think it was heavyweights.
Mm.
So
How much you weigh in?
I think it was around 212.
Oh, not bad, not bad.
Yeah, it's my first time competing here in Hawaii.
Yeah, where'd you do shows before?
I had competed in Maryland,
Oh,
kind of Maryland. So I before I'm military, so before moving here, I was stationed in Maryland,
hmm,
and there was this show that's like for military.
okay.
Used to be in Virginia and the DMV, so it's DC, Maryland, Virginia.
Yeah.
So that's where I did my couple of shows. I think I did like three or four. I started right after COVID,
Oh,
so
nice.
it was a good experience. I liked it. Like,
So those were the first time you ever competed, huh?
yeah,
Up there. And
yeah.
then how many years you've been training?
I've been training forever. I remember I started when I was probably middle school. Probably I have
Oh,
in my
okay.
family. I have a lot of people that work out. They don't compete, but they do work out. So my uncle used to have like this, it was all like homemade equipment.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he was the first one that gifted me like a bench. It's
Oh,
just a
nice.
bench. He showed
Yeah.
me like, hey, this is the routine. And I had two cousins that worked out a lot.
Oh,
And they
nice.
kind of pushed me through that. And of course, like everybody, they watched the movies, Arnold,
Hmm.
Pumping Iron, all that stuff. I liked Predator, all those movies, like everybody wants to look good, right? So
That's right.
I
And you grew up in Puerto Rico?
I grew up in Puerto Rico. Yeah, I lived in Puerto Rico all my life.
Okay.
I live, I would say it's like 15, 20 minutes from the capital. So it's on the east side. I live in the mountainside, just like here,
Hmm.
this island. I love it. I love it. My family, we're all farmers.
Oh, okay.
My grandfather was a farmer. Um, my uncle, all my uncles, and yeah, my family's just workaholics.
Really?
They just, yeah, I think some of it's that I got is from them because they like to work hard. They don't like my uncles, and they don't work out or anything, but they can't stop working. They'll never
Interesting.
retire.
And so you didn't want to do that? You decided to join because you're in the army, right? You
Yeah.
decided to join the army instead of staying there and working with them? I mean,
Yeah, so in Puerto Rico it's different, right? It's we're kind of part of the US but not at the same time.
hmm,
So we got some of the benefits. The pay over there is not good.
okay.
So I think the minimum over there, I might be completely wrong, but I think it's like still $7 or $9.
Ah, all right.
And like it's not expensive as here,
Right,
right?
right.
But you can't live over there
With that
like
money,
with
yeah.
that money.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So my parents work hard. My mom is a retired teacher. She worked forever. And they wanted me to go to college.
Oh,
So I mean, college in Puerto Rico, everybody goes to college. It's cheap
Okay.
and it's really accessible. Like I remember when I started, I paid $45 a credit hour.
Really?
Yeah, it's nothing.
Wow.
So I did the FAFSA thing when I started, but my dad was like this, I don't want you to work. I just want you to focus on college. I just want you to do the best you can. But when you're that age, you wanna like go out
Oh
and
yeah.
do stuff. I wanted to invite this girl out, and every time I was like, yeah, I wanna go out, and then I had to ask money because I didn't work. I was just doing college. I would be like, hey, can I get like $20 or something?
Hmm.
And it was a hassle, like to ask him for money. So I decided, you know what? My mom served. My mom was in the army as well.
Okay.
So she was in the army reserve and she was like, hey, you can do the reserve, they'll pay for college and make some extra money. So that's what I did. And I joined the reserve
Oh, I see.
and that's how I started. They paid for college. I finished my whole thing. I did a bachelor's degree
Oh,
in
nice.
medical technology. I worked in like 5 or 6 different hospital and labs in Puerto Rico
Oh,
and
wow.
in
Okay.
Virginia. I lived in Virginia. I made good money, but benefits were not as good.
Hmm.
And I was still in the military, so then I decided to switch over when I got tired. So I just switched over to
To go
active.
full to active.
Yeah.
All right. So you're what? You're sergeant first class now.
I am a sergeant first class, yeah. I'm doing recruiting right now. Recruiting's been eye-opening to say the least.
Well, here in
Um,
Hawaii, it's probably different too. I mean, I
it's
think
different.
every state's different probably, but
Yeah, I mean they tried their best to put you in a spot where you would be successful, right?
okay.
But not it doesn't work out all the time, right? Sometimes you end up in a spot that's not too good for you.
Mm.
So for me, here in Hawaii, I mean sometimes people think that I'm from here because of how
Oh,
I look.
yes.
But when I talk, they
They
already
know.
know.
Yeah, they know right away. You got
So
the accent, the Spanish
yeah,
accent. Yeah.
so it's a little bit harder for me than probably a local.
Yeah, for sure.
Somebody from I don't know. Maybe there's a lot of I got in my company got a bunch of like people from American Samoa,
Mm, mm.
Filipinos, and
They kind of click a little better, huh?
yeah, they kill it here and they do
Oh,
great.
they do. They kill it
Yeah.
here. Oh,
So
okay.
for us is you know, for me and other people,
A little tough.
it's a little bit harder. So you guys also serve, right?
Yes, yeah, I was Air Force and then Coast Guard. Jed was Navy and she's Reserve
Yeah. Air Guard.
Air Guard was
Yeah, I was full time in the
or
Air
Air
Guard.
Guard, I should
Oh
say.
yeah, how was that?
Yeah, actually working as a full-time civil service technician was fun because it was like we were active duty, but we were not. As far as adhering to all of the same protocols and everything was the same.
Yeah.
We had to wear the uniform, but it was a lot more like lackadaisical, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
It was fun building up different type of camaraderies with the guard and stuff, working full time. Yeah, as a tech, it was definitely fun because I enjoy taking all of the overseas deployments. So went to like Saudi Arabia, Korea, South Korea, Australia, Thailand, all the fun stuff. So I got I got around.
That's pretty cool. Where
Okay.
where did you guys meet up? Like in Hickam? Was it in
Yep, it
Hickam?
was out of Hickam Air Force Base.
Okay. That's pretty
Right
cool.
on. So as far as bodybuilding, man, like what do you got? What's your goals? I don't know, for the next few years, you trying to compete, go higher level, or you just doing it for fun or what?
So I I don't know. I don't know right now. I've been lifting like weights
Mm,
basically all my life
mm,
since middle school, right? So
okay.
it got a point where I was thinking I was going to stop or I was gonna do something because I love it. But when I do something, I try to do it all out.
Yeah.
Right? I can't do anything. I don't know if it's how I was raised
Mm,
or the military maybe or both. But when I do something and I put my mind to it, I try to go like all out. I don't want to, you know,
No, I get that. I'm similar. I'm sure Mel probably
yeah.
the same. Yeah, I mean,
So when I do stuff like that, I try to like focus. So I was like, hey, I'm doing this. I have been doing it for years. I remember when I was in high school, that's when I started taking it a little bit more serious. Like it was this friend of mine from the gym. He used to be, I guess he's still a trainer back home.
mhm.
And I was like after him, like, hey man, can you please give me a diet? Cause I didn't know anything. I was just eating rice and beans and chicken or whatever whatever
Yeah,
my mom cooked.
right.
Like, Puerto Ricans they love to cook. So I will eat whatever she made. And I will go to my grandma's house also and I will eat that and I was just lifting weights, you
That's
know.
it.
So after a little bit, what we did was I was like, "Hey man, I need a diet. Come on!" And then he actually gave it to me, and it was like extremely hard. I think he gave it to me just because he knew I wouldn't handle it, or he thought I wouldn't do it.
Okay.
But I remember the breakfast was like 3 cups of oatmeal, 12,
Jeez.
That's
12, 12 eggs,
Jeez.
and then and I was
Bro,
I was just starting right
that's
in a month when I did it. I remember I gained 20 pounds. Of course, not
yeah.
all of it is gonna be like
Right.
most of it was just it was hard for me to go up the stairs in my house. I was like,
Well, you were overeating. I mean, I
yeah,
would have to say
three cups is a
yep.
lot.
And
three
post
cups of
I
milk.
remember the post training was 3 bagels with peanut butter, two
Yeah.
scoops of protein, and then I would get to the house and he said, and an hour after that you have to eat again.
You have to eat your meal.
So it was like
Wow.
it was crazy. I mean, he thought I was not gonna do it. So once he saw I was doing it, he was like, okay, let's tone it down. And then
Oh, so
he brought it.
he's like fucking with you.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's almost like he was over just to see if you would follow it.
yeah,
And then you're like doing it. He's like, well, this is
Oh
fucked
shit,
up.
he's serious.
I need to change this up because
yeah.
he's gonna get fat.
So
So
I was following it like to the T. It was good.
wow.
I mean, I loved it.
Wow,
Um,
that's
I
crazy.
I like to see. I guess everybody here is the same. I like to see progress.
Yeah.
Like when and it doesn't have to be. I know a lot of people kind of like for us that we're trying to build muscle.
Mhm.
Most people like they put their eyes on the scale, which is it's a good thing that you can measure, but it's also about other stuff, right?
Yeah.
About how you start your body starts to change, how your training changes. So yeah, that's
Yeah, man.
once I started getting it serious. I did it for a couple years, and when I was like, so I'm 36 now.
Okay.
I think I was like 30 or 29, and then I was like, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna just keep doing this, and because it's expensive to like,
Well, to keep trying to progress, right?
yeah. So
Yeah.
just on the diet,
Yeah.
like you spend so much money, like it's pounds of chicken, rice,
Mhm.
and all the other stuff. So I was like, I'm either gonna do this or because I can't continue. So I decided I'm gonna try to compete.
Okay.
And I just hired a coach and I started.
Who's your coach?
I started during COVID. My coach is Chris Tuttle.
Okay.
Yeah, he's great. I love him. He is what I like about him the best is he is really like health conscious first. Like
Oh, I see.
he doesn't push food, he doesn't push anything unless you're good to go.
Okay.
Like he wants you to like right now I have to send him like at least 3 blood pressure like measurements. He
Oh,
wants
really?
blood
Okay.
pressure, he wants me to do labs, he wants me to do all this stuff.
That's
And I-
good.
and I and that's why I have stuck with him. When I first started with him, I was just during COVID, I got a little bit out of shape because all the gyms were closed.
Hmm.
So I was trying to do my best but I started with him. I've done it before, when you think you know a little bit and you've um gained weight or lost some weight.
Yeah.
So what I did was, I'm like, let me see how the professionals do it to see the difference. So that's how I started with him, and I lost. I think I was like 250, 260. I lost 50 pounds in 6 months,
Wow. Okay.
and it was in like no gym. It was just
Right.
dieting and a little bit of running and band work because everything was closed during COVID. I
Right.
was already in stationed in Maryland,
Oh,
and
interesting.
everything over there was is shut down. I
So
don't
you were
know.
literally just doing a lot of body weight stuff and
Yep.
wow.
And he wanted me. He likes to count steps. So hey, this is the steps that you're gonna do. All that. So I mean, COVID was rough for me over there. How was it over here when it hit?
Um, it was interesting. I mean, I think the gym I had to close twice. I think first time I closed for 2 months, and then I opened for like 2 months, and then I closed for 3 months. So,
Oh shoot.
but but we were doing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Sneaky stuff,
Yeah.
I'm gonna self-incriminate, but I'm not gonna tell you exactly what I did, so you can't do nothing. But no, we were doing some stuff,
Yeah.
you know. Um, well, now everybody knows that that whole thing was bullshit anyway, but
Yeah.
yeah, let's not go there. But yeah. So, but it was interesting. I mean, I did get a lot of stuff done with the gym. I
Yeah.
was able to redo a bunch of stuff. You know what I
Because it
mean?
was close. You
Yeah,
got
clothes. So I had time to fix shit or whatever, do my floors and all that.
yeah.
But yeah, it was kind of crazy here. I mean, they, the state itself was doing trying to prevent a lot of things. But I think there was a lot of people that were doing things on the side. You know what I mean? There was a lot of that going
Everybody
on.
did that.
Yeah, I think so. Everybody. So they found a way to get it in, work out somehow.
Yeah.
Like they say, money talks, baby.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. Over there, everything shut down. Like we were
Yeah,
like
yeah,
even us in the military we were like basically working from home.
right.
But we didn't know what was going on. We didn't know how bad was it going to be. So we're just
I think
You,
that was a big thing, right?
doing
you
it.
know
People
what's
didn't
crazy?
know.
Yesterday, Friday the 13th,
Yeah.
last year, I
Yeah.
mean, not last year, but 2020 was when they shut down. So
Oh,
Mm.
yesterday is the anniversary date. So now looking back
Oh
at it,
six
shit.
yeah,
years?
to think of it as well now and be like,
Oh, weird.
was
6 years.
that really necessary? That was dumb.
Yeah. That was the
Well,
biggest
not
scam
not
ever.
at all. That was a big, yeah,
Yeah.
not at all necessary. But again,
I mean, a scam for us, but not for
yeah.
everybody.
Well, it's crazy how much a lot of people made a lot of money doing
And
from
how
that
many
COVID.
other people fell for it too?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people made money,
Hmm.
Yeah.
you know.
Those plastic dividers, oh Lord.
Oh man, that was crazy.
That's really
You
gonna
know,
keep
I
away
gotta
the
say,
cooties.
but Jeff, because Jeff comes on our show sometimes, you met
Yeah.
him.
Mm-hmm.
He had a business doing that. Like he like legit had a full-time job making these plexiglass dividers,
So as
man.
you were saying,
It
people
was
made
crazy.
money.
So he was making a killing on that stuff just off of that. It was like crazy. And he could charge crazy amounts, right? Because everybody was getting all this money
What?
for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All the business was getting money for that stuff.
People were doing crazy stuff with that
People were doing,
money.
and people were doing crazy. And now you see it on news though. Now people getting arrested
Yeah.
5 years later for some crazy thing that they did.
Yeah.
Whatever, fraud, waste, abuse, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna come back eventually. If there is a paper trail.
Yeah.
Stupid. like,
That was the
like,
name of the game back then.
yeah,
Everybody was like getting all that money,
man.
like for
Everybody was
whatever
people were
reason.
doing it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
That
wild.
was crazy.
So,
Oh no.
but now we're here now. So
Yeah.
better, I think. Maybe
Yeah.
now.
So after that, after I lost the going back to that, once I lost all the weight, he
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
"Hey man, you did great. I don't want to, take all your money. Made, you already made the goal that you wanted to." And I'm like,
Okay.
"You know what? Do you think, you could help me out competing? I've never done it. This is something that I would like to do." And then that's where we started.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And then I think we took like a year or two, and then
Hmm.
I competed. It's crazy. Bodybuilding is. for the people that are beginning
Mm.
in bodybuilding. You think even if you've been lifting weights for a couple years or for a bunch of years, um, it's never what it seems. I know for a fact when I first competed, I was like, oh, I have all this weight on. When I lose this weight, I'm just gonna lose like 15, 20 pounds. I'm gonna look so good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. The things that you tell yourself, right?
I ended up losing so much weight and I was like super skinny. I was like, this is the muscle that I have? I'm like,
That's all the muscle
like
you have.
it
Yeah, you
was,
thought you were gonna be jacked, right?
yeah, I was
And
like, I'm gonna kill everybody. And I was like,
yeah,
shoot. I
you're like,
mean,
damn.
the first year I competed, I I won my class because I guess it was only two people.
Okay.
It was
Hey,
during COVID, nobody
hey,
went
man.
there, right?
Oh,
So
it was during
yeah,
COVID.
so it was
Yeah,
just a couple of competitors, but
yeah, yeah. I mean, you got up on stage. That's all. Yeah. So,
yeah, but what's kept me in here, so far is just I like to see changes and progress.
hmm.
And as long as I'm changing and I'm progressing, even though I have a lot of injuries,
Yeah. Okay.
from, the military and, just exercising in general,
Yeah.
because since, being in the military, you have to stay fit. So we do run a lot and rock and do a bunch of other stuff.
Hmm.
So I got a lot of injuries from that, but as long as I can progress and find a way to, because there's a lot of exercises I can't do.
Okay.
Like I haven't squatted like in, I would say like 6 or 7 years. I just can't. My back can't
From
handle
your
it.
back. Oh, I
I
see.
can't. So I can't deadlift as I used to.
Yeah. Yeah.
I try to do something so I can keep my back stable and a little bit stronger. But I look into doing different exercises that could help, bringing those body parts up that are not up to par where they need to be.
Hmm.
I think it's the hardest part, but it's the the part that keeps me going because I want to see what can I do. It's like a game. Like, okay, I can't do this.
Oh
Okay, I'm
yeah.
gonna go this way.
So we just talked about last week with what's his face?
Chris.
Chris.
Mm.
How bench, deadlift, and squats are kind of a staple, right? And you
Yeah.
can't bench. I mean, you can bench, but deadlift and squats you hadn't been doing. So what have you been doing as far as type of exercise so that you maintain to keep the size and the volume in your legs, glutes?
So I can't bench you.
Oh, you
You
can't.
know, don't you?
Oh
So you
man.
can't do any
My
of
shoulders
those.
is messed up.
Oh,
I have an MRI on Monday too because I
Oh,
have it all
jeez.
messed up. So this shoulder and chest I have it messed up, but I try to work around it. Like if I c- it most of my back problems is I can't have that hip hinge movement like
mm-hmm.
so I can't deadlift like that. So I try to do it mostly for honestly for hamstrings is mostly machine work like you know lying leg curls or I mean honestly that's why I'm coming to this gym because they have it's not just a gym where they just put stuff, you know, together and it's like, okay, here you go. It's not like a military gym, but
Mm.
just put a bunch of machines, right?
Yeah.
Here, I think it's really, there's been a thought process, putting each machine, that's needed to, as an alternative for people that might not be able to do like heavy deadlifts, people can't squat. I can't squat, so I take advantage of the belted squat
Yeah. The belt
because I
squat.
have it has no pressure on my
Right.
spine.
But it's still similar movement.
But
Yeah.
yeah, so that's one that I do. I still leg press. I can't do it too heavy because when the downward motion, I still kind of feel it in my lower back a little bit.
Hmm.
So what I try to do is go and do higher reps. Higher
Yep.
reps
That's smart.
and I do a lot of I still could do lunges,
Yeah, I
you
see you
know.
do a lot of lunges.
I could do lunges, I could do Romanian I mean not Romanian
RDLs.
deadlifts. Yeah, I could do those,
Yeah.
but not too heavy. I do them with dumbbells. Do it like super light just to keep my back stronger.
Hmm.
I do Bulgarians,
Oh,
which I
okay.
don't
Yeah.
have to go like too heavy. They're killers. I love
I like
those.
those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are always good.
So I rotate those because I was doing a lot of what's it called? The squats.
What kind of spots?
Squat variation. I forgot the name.
Like T-bell spot or like
No,
or what?
it's
Smith.
Hack squats?
hack squats.
Huh.
Yeah, I was doing a bunch of those, but when I went heavy,
Yeah. Your
my
back.
back would hurt for days.
Yeah, because the weight's still
Yeah,
hitting up
the
here.
compression, it
Right.
was
You're
a
still
spine
gonna get
compression.
compression.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, if you guys
Makes
checked out his
sense.
pictures from his last show, for
yeah,
somebody who doesn't squat or do deadlifts, he's got some wheels.
yeah,
Yeah. But you did put a lot of work into him before,
yeah.
right?
I
So
did.
yeah.
Yeah,
And that's one thing that I think a lot of people don't understand is sometimes they look at high level bodybuilders or pros and they see the guy, he's not squatting, you know. He doesn't squat. He does the leg presses, he does the leg curls. And these young guys are like, oh look, so and so did it. Look, he just does the leg press. And it's like, oh, he did 10 years of squats. Now he does the leg press.
yes,
He
the
built that
base
mass, right?
foundation. Yeah,
Yeah, you know, get young guys who's been training for like 2 years, and I'm going to bring it up again. This freaking movement, the one arm cable lat pull, that kills me. Like, yeah, I'm going to get Dorian Yates lats from this. You've been training for 2 years. I'm like, dude, you know that kind of stuff. You know, the single leg extension. You know, the leg is single leg. Like, what are you doing, dude? Like, you've been lifting for not even 5 years, and you're just doing these super
yeah,
isolated movements. You want to get big, you want to put some mass on it. We talked about it. It's compound movements really do help heavy weight, you know. So
yeah,
and you did that for a while, right?
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean,
Until
just
the army jacked you
yeah,
up.
a hundred
Yeah.
percent. Yeah. I mean, it's fascinating. It's just the way the body is, it adapts so good and so quickly. You have to kill it, and that's why you have to build that foundation. If you
Yeah.
start in the beginning, if you're just doing like exercises like that, I mean, I don't.
These isolation.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
you do need a good base and
Yeah.
foundation to move from
Yeah,
there.
I really believe it. Because well, how much do you weigh now?
Right now, I'm around 240-ish.
Okay, how tall are you?
I am 5'11".
What's your
Okay.
normal stage weight?
Yeah. Um, I don't know. Last year I weighed, so I was like 212. I don't
Okay.
know how much.
Okay.
Probably a couple pounds extra. But
That's pretty good.
this is the best I've been at this weight.
Okay.
So the approach that we took this year was just slowly introducing food. And if I went a little bit over where we want to go, he would pull food back. So I don't want
Mm,
to. First of all, I can't get too heavy because my back is gonna be messed up.
yeah, for
So
sure.
and then I don't want to be. If you put all that fat on,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta work it off.
Yeah, eventually. I mean, if you're gonna compete, so
Yeah, so that's why I'm trying to stay in a in between where I'm not. It's good enough to where I am in a good space of building muscle, but I'm not getting too sloppy and
You know, it's
off
crazy as
too.
well too. Like you look like not look like you are in very good shape. People think, ah, you're in good shape. What do you mean your back is sore? Or you got back problems back in man. If you could list a laundry list of things, of type of back treatments that you got through the military just to make
Yeah.
you feel better, I mean,
Oh yeah.
people
I
wouldn't
mean,
believe it.
I when I first started, I was, the military takes forever. It's just there's a good thing out of the military. It's you have free healthcare, but it's free, so you get what you get, right?
It's on
yeah.
their time, on their
Yeah,
terms,
so
yeah.
it takes some time to get to treatment, but I've done literally for my back, I've done everything. I've done acupuncture, I've done back injections,
Cortisone and everything.
I've done multiple
Shockwave
injections, I've
therapy and
done
everything, right?
shockwave
Wow.
therapy. I even I even did pain psychology,
Oh, okay.
which is
Interesting.
Did
crazy.
you get a nerve ablation on your back as well too?
That's the only one that I haven't done. But they've talked about and they've talked about surgery, but I
Yeah,
don't wanna get
same here.
surgery.
I'm not trying to do surgery either.
Yeah, the pain is I think you get used to it after a while. and then it's just like your new normal. So
Yeah.
I couldn't tell. The only thing the only time I can tell is when my pain is like at a higher level than it usually is. I can feel it.
Oh, I see.
And the worst thing is that I usually mess it up doing like the stupidest stuff. Like I woke up and I moved the wrong way,
Yeah.
or
We slept wrong one night.
yeah,
Just
got
weird,
out of the
right?
shower and I was
Twisted
like
something.
Right,
Yeah.
there's that one
that's
too.
it.
You try to like bend
Yeah.
over to dry up your legs. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
I
I
think the
did that one.
worst, because I had a back injury, not as bad as yours, but it was a, it was a muscular injury, and there's probably scar tissue back your lower back from years ago.
Mm.
So one time slept, I was staying at somebody else's house. I slept on a different bed, and my back was jacked for like 2 weeks. Just the one night of sleeping in that bed, and then it was like just inflamed and just hurting, and every day it was like, oh my god, my back. And mine is like muscle pain, right? Mine isn't. It's not spinal.
Okay.
It's just muscle, but I have to somehow calm that down. It gets like
Yeah.
inflamed and it's bad, and everything I do, it just aches,
Makes it
right?
worse. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So
you did. I mean, you're still lifting weights and you're working out, but you did like actual competing for a bunch of years, right?
oh yeah, yeah. I competed for many years.
Do you do you have a lot like a bunch of injuries from competing or?
No, luckily, I mean, I tore a bunch of muscles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bicep tear, like a little quad tear, calf tear, pec tear, stuff like that. Like small, not major big tears, but small. I have like this, like spinal stenosis thing in my neck that I have to be aware of. But basically just all those years now, it's my body's fine. Like my joints don't really hurt.
Yeah.
And I changed my whole workout program, right? So
Yeah, yeah.
as I got older, I mean, because how old are you?
I'm 36.
So 36, right? So I think in my mid 40s is when I really started to change everything. I was kind of keeping it similar, the same till about mid 40s. And then I just realized I couldn't keep doing that. Like
Same
it
mid
was it was
40s.
Yeah.
hurting too much. Yeah. And it was hurting too much. Like I was just in pain a lot after working out, and it wasn't good pain, right? So I started to have adjust things. And now it's good though. I don't really have anything wrong.
Yeah.
Like, again, it's better to tear a muscle, have little tears, than to damage
Sure.
joints, right? Ligaments, joints, those things. I mean, it just almost never seem to get better. But
Yeah. That's
so,
crazy. Did you have any injuries other than I know you have like the back, right?
Yeah, through bodybuilding, through my bodybuilding career, no. It was
How about the military?
it was
military,
other
it was
things.
others, it was work,
Mm,
other things that
yeah.
cause it. And I honestly think, and I full-fledgedly believe that the bodybuilding exercise and all of that is what kept me together. Because I think the injuries would have been way worse if I didn't exercise, or if like there was nothing to strengthen, and I was just like a
Yeah.
real fragile, limber body. So.
Yeah, I would think so. I think it helps, right?
Mhm.
Being strong, just being stronger.
And it's miserable. Like, had the doctors told you, like, oh, stop lifting weights and all of that, it
They
makes it
have?
worse.
Yeah.
It makes it worse. You're in more
Yeah.
pain not moving around. Like,
Oh, yeah.
oh God, it's miserable.
It's like yeah, don't
Oh, for sure. Yeah. If
stop.
sometimes if I don't, it's crazy because I talked about this before. If I don't work out for say maybe a week or 2 weeks, I start getting all these
Mm-hmm.
joint pains, like out of nowhere. I'm like, oh, aching. But if I just keep doing my 2 days a week, 3 days a week, whatever, I don't really feel nothing. It feels fine. I get my little workout pain, but that's it.
Yeah.
I don't get these random joint pains. See, that's different. That's like what is that in my wrist or my elbow? Like just weird stuff. So
That's like that's your workouts a week. You do like two or three
I
right
do
now.
about two, sometimes three, but usually my average is just 2 days a week. And then I
Okay.
do my
Yeah, I know you do
jujitsu.
other stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
jujitsu, but 2 days a week. And I really believe in that. And if you saw, there was a podcast Dorian even talks about Dorian Yates,
Yeah.
and he has this big thing about 2 days a week, for maintenance as you're
Okay.
older. He's also a big believer on it.
Yeah.
Funny thing is, I mean, I've been doing it for a while, but I just did that only because that's what felt good to me.
Yeah.
I was just kind of trying
Yeah.
to figure it out. And I was going 4 days, three. And then I got down to two, and I was like, hey, you know what? This seems okay. Like, And I think three, I can do three also. I think three would be okay. I just gotta, maybe do more cardio on that day. But as far as lifting weights, I think honestly, 2 days a week of lifting weights is fine. Maybe put a third day in, which would be more of a cardio day.
Okay.
But lifting 2 days a week, honestly, at my age anyway, I think it's perfect. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
For
my body,
people
Yeah.
our
yeah,
age with
our age,
injuries,
yeah, and especially
two to
and
three times
especially
a week
injuries, yeah,
it has been
especially
the sweet
injuries,
spot as well.
That's pretty
because you
Yeah.
got
cool.
to recover, right? You got to recover.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to get bigger, you
Yeah.
know. I just want to
Trying to
stay in shape
maintain.
and maybe get a little bit stronger sometime.
Yeah.
Certain things maybe improve on my strength a little bit, or maybe get more reps on that exercise, whatever.
Yeah.
But
Trying to improve.
that's it. Yeah, like I think it's longevity now, right? It's
Okay.
longevity.
Yeah. I do have a question for you guys, if I may.
Yeah.
So I know you competed, and there's a point in time where you guys decided to like stop competing,
Hmm.
right? Was it because of how your body was feeling and age? Was it you lost like the love for it? Was it like, oh, this is too expensive to continue, and I'm just, you know, because there's
Yeah,
a bunch of stuff that could be.
there's a lot of reasons, man. I can go over mine and then Jed's still kind of compete, I think, but I'll go over mine, then they can tell you. My whole reason was because I had gotten injured. I had a pec tear and I thought I could still compete, but it was creating issues. It was a real imbalance in my body after that. And it was affecting my training overall. So I had a hard time training because it was starting to cause other issues. And then on top of it, I had decided, oh, let me try and compete anyway. Let me try and go on prep and all that stuff and see how that goes and work around it. And mentally, I was struggling, like dieting, just getting my mind right. So it was like on top of the pec tear and dealing with it, my mind, I was having a hard time with it, just being focused and being able to really want to do it, right? I was thinking, do I even want this anymore?
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't think I do. And it was kind of like, if I'm going to do it, kind of like you, if I'm going to do it, I want to really do it right. And I think at that point, I felt like my heart wasn't really in it fully. I was doing it, but maybe not for the right reasons anymore. I
Yeah,
just
not.
was doing it to try to do it. And I was like, you know what? And I've competed so many times. I said, I think I'm done. And initially I was thinking, man, kind of nervous about not competing, right? Because I was thinking, man, I've been doing this for so long. How am I going to not compete? This is going to be hard. But after a few years, I was okay. Like I was good. I was like, you know what? That's actually good. I did that. I was happy that I decided to stop because it was hard for me to do that, to decide to stop. You know, it was very difficult, but in the end, I was happy. And so, what about you, Mel?
As far as myself, it was a number of things as well too, but the two biggest things was um COVID happened, so that whole shutdown. And then after I tried to maintain it for as long as I could, the whole body weights exercise. I have a little thing at home.
a
You said,
little,
yeah,
a little thing.
yeah, a
Decent.
little thing, exercise thing at home, which sustained me a little bit. And I probably kept up the physique with the weight and everything like that for about a good year into the whole COVID and not getting to a real gym. And then after that, I had another mishap with my back at work. And from that, I kind of just hung it up and I was like, you know what? Maybe this is a sign. After I started to feel better, like, okay, so I had the back injury and then I had like a couple of other surgeries in between. I had a meniscus tear that I needed to take care of on my knee and a bilateral carpal tunnel release surgeries. So I went
Just
into
just some
this,
little stuff.
yeah,
Just
just a
little.
little
I know.
stuff.
Just little. Yeah.
And then I kind of did the whole, fuck it, just threw the towel in on it. And then I started to feel I gained the weight because, out of just doing nothing and
Hmm.
just eating your feelings away and stuff. I put on some weight, and after a while, you get body dysmorphia. You're like, oh, frick that!
Yeah.
I don't even like that person I'm looking at in the mirror. So I try to get back on, get back on track and try to lose some weight, and wanted to try and put a little bit of meat back on. And after a while, I'm like, yeah, my heart's not completely in it
Mm.
anymore. I had a total mindset change, after like COVID and everything else as well has happened. My my energy and other things, other adult responsibilities had to take taken precedence in my life instead of bodybuilding, because it's a selfish sport. Everything's kind of put on pause so you can
It
do this
is.
thing, so you
Mhm.
can compete. But the worst part of it is body dysmorphia is real. I mean, me and Mark were just posing a little bit ago. We're like, do we still got it or what?
Yeah, we're messing around with just standing flexing our arms in the mirror.
We're like, oh
Like I got something
damn,
there.
I got
Something. There's a little bit, we're just playing around, but
we're forcing, and we're like, whatever. Is that little bit is good at this point, right? At
yeah,
least, at least we're not fat, and just for me, a beach body
right.
is good. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's it. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna when it's my time, I'm gonna have the same issues.
Dad bod. No,
And
don't do that.
I'm gonna have the same issues. It's so hard for me. I don't know why I have this thing. I need to. I don't know if it's the military thing. I think it's you have to portray yourself as the best version that you can be, right?
Hmm.
And I just I can't let myself go like that. I don't know how people, you know,
Yeah.
go through I know people that they just stop competing and they just stop like completely,
Completely
and
training.
then
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
let themselves go. I couldn't do that.
I've seen that a
It would be
lot.
so hard for me. I mean, even if I stopped competing, I will still, I guess I will live like a bodybuilder. I'm
Yeah.
already used to the meals, like eating 6 times a day.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah, that I had to
used to
change
that.
that, man, because that was
Yeah.
yeah, it was actually it was nice having to not do that anymore, to be honest.
What are you like
Like,
twice a day?
yeah, probably two times, maybe three.
I I try to
That's
get in
it.
3.
Maybe two
Yeah.
times. And maybe like little snacks here and there, but a lot of
Mm.
times it's like 2 meals a day.
Do
And
you
I feel
breakfast?
good. Yeah, so I might do a breakfast and then maybe like I'm definitely having dinner, right?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be either like this breakfast and then dinner, or like sometimes I'll do like a breakfast, a little lunch, and then dinner. A lot of times, what I do though, sometimes if I only have one meal during the day, is I have like a carb drink kind of thing, middle before I go and I do my jujitsu and stuff.
Mm.
So
To be fueled.
it's to be fueled, yeah, because the one meal that I ate earlier, it's not, I'm gonna probably get hungry. So I'm like, all right, I don't want to eat a whole meal before I go to class, but I'll have something. I'll have like a carbo drink. Maybe I'll have some little snack, whatever that may be, a fruit or something, and I'll go train. Then I'll have my dinner, and I look forward to eating dinner. So yeah, a lot of it's two times a day, and because honestly, it feels better for me.
So you're not worried about protein intake, nothing like
Not at
that.
all, not at all, because I don't lose any size where I'm at now. I stay the same weight all the time.
But you were heavy though. What was the heaviest you competed?
I mean, competing wise, I was like 220, I think, competing somewhere around there, 225, 220. Yeah, I mean, those are some. I mean, my off seasons, I mean, at one point, I think I got to like 265 or something. Pretty good, like
Oh,
abs.
shoot.
Yeah, like 260, not fat, like
Yeah,
265
yeah.
with abs, 265 abs, like
Ooh.
was pretty good, dude. So, yeah, and I'm like 5'10", so that was pretty
Yeah.
good. Um, but now I maintain 220, like literally every day. It's just, it doesn't matter.
I mean, you build the muscle. Muscle is hard to lose when you have
It'll
that
stay.
amount of muscle.
Yeah, a certain amount will just stay with you, unless you completely starve yourself, right? But
Yeah.
as long as I'm eating like two times a day, so I think it's for you. You're doing 6 meals, it's good. But honestly, as we get older and stuff, I notice when I eat often, I feel more tired. Like my body, my energy gets zapped. Like it takes my energy a little bit. That's why. I don't eat as often, and then I feel like I have more energy.
We're not burning all of that too, and your body uses a lot of energy just to
Yes,
digest.
just to
So
digest.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the best training is like I have a meal, and then later in the day I have like a carbo drink, and I go training, and I can do this for like 2 hours straight, like just going, and I feel
And
good.
you feel like sustained energy
Yes, good
throughout.
energy. Oh, yeah, it's fine. But over eating a lot of meals, man,
Yeah.
honestly, I don't even want to go anywhere. I'm like, if I had say three, four meals before jujitsu, I probably won't even go that day. I'd probably be like, I'm tired. I just want to go home and relax and eat again.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
like, yeah, it just puts me in a different state of mind.
I get
So
super hungry, man. I'm always hungry.
yeah, and you might be one of those guys though
I
who's
just,
like that. You probably have that right now.
yeah.
Your metabolism at this age right now, it's
Mhm.
functioning for that, right? But just wait 20 years from now and then see how it's functioning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you probably got a good 15 years in the tank of bodybuilding left in you.
We'll
I would
see.
say,
Jed's probably
I
got a
mean,
good 10 years left of bodybuilding in the
Not
tank.
10,
Okay, like 8.
maybe, I don't know, 10 from 4. I turned 43 this year.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, 8
Yeah,
then.
I'll
Good.
say 8.
Yeah, my last show, I was 45? So I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
so 45. But I did start way like earlier than Jet. I mean, my first show I was competing at 19. So you have to think, lots of years
Yeah.
as compared to when did you do your first show?
Yeah, when
3,
25, 26.
25. So
and
yeah.
then when was your last most recent show? How long ago was that?
23, 22, 23.
23, 23. Yeah.
It was
So
the one
just 3
after
years
the
ago.
shell. When they did the Sean Ray at the shell, the one
Yeah.
after that was the last one I did. That was at the convention
Yeah,
center.
so then 23.
Yeah.
But you're still living the bodybuilding lifestyle, like how he
Well, I
eats
just
6
eat like
times
that
a day, right?
normally because
Yeah,
if
you do
not,
eat
Yeah,
6 meals
see?
a day,
if I
don't you?
don't, I go off the fucking rails.
It's crazy, man. Yeah, because
Yeah.
he does those meals. It's crazy because I'll come in and I'll see it. And it's like ding, and he does microwave meal and meal and meal. And I'm coming in, I haven't eaten one meal yet. And it's like 12 o'clock,
40.
1 o'clock, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna eat my first meal. And this dude's, like you said, had 3, 4 meals already.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of
But
crazy.
now that I'm not like going all out on anything right now, if I don't want to eat one of the meals, I'll just skip and use it tomorrow.
Yeah.
But when I'm like training, I'd like got to go or something. I'll eat all 6 for
You got,
sure.
yeah, I see. Yeah. I don't know when's the last time I had 6 meals in one day. It's been years.
So, Jed, are you just trying to do
Crazy.
maintenance or are you trying to do like bodybuilding and with an
I've
objective?
had trouble with my training lately, getting
Ah.
everything to fire off right and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out what's going on. This past week, it was a little better. So I think Monday I'm going to start and see how it goes. So I was getting like, you get halfway through a set and all of a sudden your muscles just shut off. Is what it feels like. I was having that for weeks. And, but last week it started getting better. So next week we'll see.
Do you think all of that stuff comes with age or abuse of
Uh, Not paying attention to water electrolyte intake, doing stuff that pushes it out was one of the main factors. Like when I was doing the nicotine real heavy, that affected the training. I prescribed Adderall. If I do too much of that, that'll affect it. So I had to start lowering the doses of this stuff and try to slowly take it out. I have noticed when I'm on Adderall regularly, it does affect my workouts. When I'm off of it, I actually train a lot better. So that's something I had to change. And there was a period where I thought my estrogen was high and I was pushing it really low. And I did the same thing, dehydrated the hell out of me. And I couldn't train, I couldn't do shit. And that's one of the reasons why these contests I would come in either watery or flax. I couldn't pump up because I was pushing all that stuff out.
estrogen too low?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you notice a difference from like in your 30s, how you were training in comparison to the age that you are now? Did a lot have to change?
Yeah, because of my back. I have to do belt
Everybody's got
squats.
back
Yeah.
issues.
I've got stenosis in my neck too, like
You
Mark.
got stenosis.
So I can't even put a bar on my back.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
shit.
the belt squats, the Bulgarians, stuff like that, I have to do. That squat doesn't bother me, but that pendulum squat, I don't know if it's the angle that it comes up,
Mm.
but if I do it for a couple, 2 or 3 weeks, my back is killing
Oh,
me.
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
So it pushes those discs together, the
interesting.
spine together.
Yeah, I love the leg press, to be honest. And I'll just do hammies in it with.
Yeah.
I love the leg press. anything to just stay off my neck, stay off
Yeah.
my back. I just, I mean, I've done so much squat
So you
workout,
got
dude.
stenosis in your neck. I got a cervical disc replacement.
See,
So
it's just,
Oh,
but the thing is, what's funny is I'm fine. It's not
yeah,
like I'm like beat up. Like, no, I'm fine. I just have to do certain things. I need to, I have
yeah,
to be smart. I
you
can't
gotta
just
work around it.
work around it.
Yeah.
And I'm totally fine and I'm functioning and no issues, nothing. I wake up feeling good every day. Like it's great. But if I don't listen to my body and if I just do I want to do that, do that, do that, I could suffer. You know what I
yeah.
mean? And that's just all on me because I already know now. I know what I should and shouldn't be doing. And when I do the things I shouldn't be doing, I usually I'm in pain for days, and I'm like, "Ah, I shouldn't have done that exercise. Freaking neck's all tight, all jacked up, getting headaches. I'll get headaches
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
from
So
my
the
neck being
pressure.
so tight, that tension, and I have to stretch it. Yes. So, but again, that's all my fault. That's all on me. I do it to myself, so I have to stay away from those things. You know.
Did you figure that out while you were still like competing? Like did
No,
you
this was after.
oh,
So
so
this was that pec injury, right? And
mm,
then after the pec injury, I think I actually got stenosis from because what happened was I was compensating
Mhm.
and I was pushing my head and squeezing my traps, trying to get the weight up. So this is the number one, right? Everybody does the whole
Yeah,
shoulder lift, right? To move the weight, right? You
yeah.
engage traps, right? So here I am engaging traps, squeezing, and then pushing my hand on the bench, creating pressure. And then that's what happened. It started to pinch my nerves in my neck. Then I started getting my arm started getting smaller, and I was like, oh, it was soft. I was like, what's going on with my arm? Then
oh the
I
nerves
went
must
in, and the nerves weren't firing.
yeah, there's-
And then I had to. I was like, I was freaking out, so I stopped all that. I had to stop everything, and I had to revamp all my whole thing, and I had to change it all because then I realized what was going on. Right, I had to massage and acupuncture and do all kinds of stuff to get my neck to loosen up. Um, Yep. So that's just from learning, right? From just something happening and then seeing what's going on and then making a change, accordingly, right? And so, and even like I said, with the whole food thing, like I never thought I would not be eating 6 meals a day for the rest of my life. Like I really did. But I literally physically don't feel good when I eat that much food. I do not feel good. I feel, I want to say I almost feel sick. Like when I eat a lot of food, I almost feel sick. Like I feel, and it's not huge meals. It's just eating that often. Like I just don't feel right. And then when I cut back, and I feel great. Like my stomach feels good. Everything feels good. Like my body feels normal. So I'm listening, yeah, to my body, right?
that's hard.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it is
That's
hard.
hard.
Not everybody does that, right? But that's what I do.
It takes time.
And I was
It
going
takes
to
time.
ask you though, as far as like supplements, I know you had told me that you are on TRT, right?
Yes. Yep.
Um,
So
you got
so
that through the army and stuff.
yeah, I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about that. When so like I said, I started in the army and I started in the Army Reserve.
Yeah.
That was like my first where I first started. And when I finished college, I finished my bachelor's in medical technology. So medical technologists, we basically do all the lab work, right? Anything that has to do with, blood, whole
Hmm.
blood, serum, plasma, urine,
Okay.
any bodily fluids. We do tests for everything. So, I had moved to Virginia and I was working in Virginia in a big hospital there. It's called Norfolk General Hospital. They have like the biggest lab in the whole state. And they did eat all the tests in the world. So part of what we did was we ran controls and we ran controls with sometimes with our same blood. So it was a time for me to like, okay, let me check where, I didn't have to go to a doctor to get checked. I could be like, hey, take my blood out and I'm gonna run it through the machine to see if it's working, how it is, all that
Okay.
stuff. So I didn't. I don't know why I decided to run a testosterone just because
Panel.
I just ran everything,
Okay.
just hit all the and I ran the whole thing, and it was
What was the
super
number?
low. It was it was lower than 150.
Oh,
Wow.
Yep.
wow.
And I was 27 at the time.
Jeez.
So I started going to, I started going to endocrinology, went to a doctor. Um, and that's when all my process started. Then I moved back to Puerto Rico. I did not start on testosterone right away. I started on some other medication, and then when I moved to Puerto Rico, then I started with the testosterone. Then when I moved to Maryland with the army, I just went to my doctor in Walter Reed.
Hmm.
It's kind of hard to get it through the military because you have to. Gladly for me, I had all the labs and I had saved it, and
Oh, I
I
see.
brought my medical record, so
Yeah.
everything it's in my record. So when they got it, they're still a little bit skeptical, so they would still rerun a bunch of tests. And this is something that this is personal, right? I think this is something that the military has to work on in healthcare, right?
Mm.
Um, there's so many service members that go through, you know, the hospitals, different clinics. So you don't always go to the same doctor. It's whoever can see you, right?
Yeah.
And every doctor has their own, like they want to work things different. They have their own theories on how to work stuff because
Okay.
it's not just one way. So it took a while for me to get to a perfect dose
Oh, I
because I
see.
started like, okay, we're gonna start at 100 every 3 weeks, and then I felt good for 3 days, and then it was like,
Crash.
and I felt terrible, and I would tell them that, and then it took me like three or four doctors
Oh,
doing
okay.
getting lab work done.
Hmm.
Until finally I had this doctor, which was great. She was like, I'm not gonna do no more. I know what's wrong. I don't know what they taking so long.
Oh,
That's
really?
yeah. We're gonna move you, and then we're just gonna go with we're gonna start with 100 weekly, and then we'll see where that is. And then if you need more or you need less, we're gonna go with that.
Adjust
So
it.
I started with her, and then I saw her 2 times, and then she left.
Oh no.
But at least I
Okay.
had gotten my
You
where
got
I
it
where
in
I
your.
needed to be, like
Yeah,
my
right.
dose.
Okay,
So then
okay.
it was a whole roller coaster, but
Yeah.
that's how I got into it. Then I got off for a couple years because I wanted to have kids,
Oh, I see.
and then I did like some other medication, and then I switched back to testosterone, which is what I'm currently on. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's why. But I go the thing is I have to go every. They want to see me every 3 to 6 months,
Okay.
check my levels, check where I'm at, and
Yeah.
then just
What
go
are
with it.
your levels now normally when you go in?
They're not high. They're like in the 600s.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's at least
That's normal, yeah.
that's a normal range. Yeah. Okay.
But if I sometimes I take a break,
Yeah.
like I take nothing, and when I do labs, I got nothing. Like the last time I did labs was I was off for a month completely, and I did labs in January, and my test was in 43.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, you were out for how long? For
For a month,
for 1 month only, and it dipped to
it dipped to 43. Yeah.
wow.
So I already know that's something that I'm just gonna have
Well,
to.
you're gonna be on it. I mean, forever, basically. Yeah.
I'm just gonna have to do it.
43. That's
Yeah. But I tried some other stuff. They tried like the long acting one. They
oh, the depot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a pain. They tried to do the pellet. I said no.
Oh, yeah,
Yikes. That sounds,
I'm not into
yeah.
that. No.
No, and then they wanted the cream, but the cream is like, I don't want to
No, the
be.
cream is not consistent either.
And then you got to put it on, and then you don't know if you put.
Yeah,
I just
yeah, it's not consistent.
so I just do my regular. I'm already used to it,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I go through them, and it keeps me stable.
Wow.
And you know what? This is important because a lot of people think it's just about muscles and
Mm.
you're gonna grow. That's where you're taking testosterone. But the thing, I never knew I had low testosterone because for me personally, it didn't affect me like sexually.
Yeah.
or like in the gym.
Right.
Where I saw in the gym that was affecting me was in recovery.
Oh, I see.
It took me, I didn't have to do a really hard workout to, and it would take me over a week to recover.
Just to get back.
And my, it's really important about, how your headspace is.
Yeah, yeah.
When my testosterone is low, my headspace just
Mm.
it goes
Yeah,
goes
I can
completely
agree.
to the trash. Like I feel low energy. I'm at work. I don't like
You're
I
not
have
motivated.
I'm not
Yeah.
motivated. Once I'm at my base where I need to be, everything is clicking. Like my recovery is good.
Hmm.
Like my headspace is good. Like I'm actually when I'm like where I need to be, I'm like more productive at work.
Right,
I'm
right,
more productive in my house.
right.
Um it helps like for me it's I need it, it's
Yeah, oh
it's
yeah,
it's a must
for
for
sure.
me. And I know a lot of people might need it too, after a certain age you just need to get checked.
Think so.
Yeah, just need to get checked.
I think it is important. Yeah.
Yeah.
People don't realize, just like you said, just for your mental state.
You can get a lot of those same symptoms if your estrogen's too low too. Not with not thinking clearly, not wanting to do anything. That's
Mm-hmm.
what I experienced when I pushed mine down. Like I didn't want to do shit. I would just go through the motions, just get to the end of the day.
Yep.
And so that's similar. Of course, if your test is low, your estrogen's going to be low too. So
Yeah.
that's mine was in the single digits when I went. And like I just didn't want to do anything.
Your testosterone single digits or
Oh,
your estro both?
testosterone was like in the teens, and the estrogen was single digits.
Damn.
Yeah, the doctor was
Party
like,
time.
How'd you survive? Fuck.
Party time.
what the hell's going on? So, but now that it got fixed and I stopped with the AIs and let it climb up, I started feeling a lot better. So,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But it's definitely, it's good that you're on it and you got your, you got taken care of because, yeah, just like you said, a lot of people think it's just for lifting and all. It's like, no, no,
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's a lot
I
to
mean,
it.
like we talked about so many times that like nowadays I mean, they did reduce the testosterone levels from what early 80s in comparison to now, and
Hmm.
then there's so much more younger men
That
that
are
are
having low
having
tests.
low test
Yeah.
problems.
Yeah, that are under 300.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So a
crazy.
lot of guys in their 20s that are like 300 or less, and they've never taken gear before. Like these are, so like, yeah, it's pretty, there's a lot. So it's pretty wild. I mean, because we talk about it's like the food, right? And what kind of food they're putting in their
Yeah.
body, how they eat a lot. If they're not exercising, there's a lot of factors involved,
Yeah.
right?
Plus
So
you don't know where that food is coming from, what they put
yeah,
into what they put
I
into
mean,
that food, what's in that chicken
yeah,
that you're
I mean, we
eating.
talked about McDonald's hamburgers, man.
Saline in the chicken and human
Human
DNA
DNA,
Yeah,
in
McDonald's
that's
McDonald's.
hamburgers.
crazy.
Oh my gosh. I know. We like joking, we make jokes about it, but
Yeah.
there's like this weird side. I don't go to McDonald's anymore, dude. I'm like, I don't know, just in case. I don't know. Like, there's other options, just in case. Shit, maybe it'll come out one day. I'm like, I'm good. But yeah, I mean, yeah. So the food, I mean, obviously, like the food, I think the quality of food is just
Yeah.
not as good as say 30 years ago. Like it's changed. You know, so
I don't know.
it's unfortunate.
All of my grandparents have passed away, right? But they were all over like 93,
Oh
Wow.
wow, yeah,
and they were like rock solid until the end. Like
okay,
the my grandma was the last one to pass away, and she was like super good. She did stuff around the house.
yeah,
She was still, and then when it was her time, it was just like bam, like a month where she just declined, went to the hospital. She was there for a week, sent her home, and after a couple of days, she passed. And
mm.
nowadays, like people don't like in their early like 70s are already having so many issues.
Oh, I mean, there's people in their, I'd say, a lot of people starting in their 50s, dude.
with
that
dementia,
start
and then
having
it starts
issues.
to already,
Yeah, and they
yeah.
started having problems in their 50s if they didn't take care of them,
Hmm.
of their health, right?
Yeah.
There's people in their 50s that are starting.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because they'll go 20 years. They'll live another 20 years with health
It's all the
Yeah.
preservatives in the food keeping them
Yeah,
alive.
Yeah.
if keeping alive, you're like, this dude's had these issues for like 20 years. He's still alive. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy. They'll keep going for a while, but it'll be shitty quality of life.
Yeah, I don't. But
Yeah,
that makes me think because they were farmers like my family.
yeah,
So they ate what they grew in the land.
that's right.
And
See,
the meat that they ate, it was the chickens. It's Puerto Rico is just like
yeah,
Hawaii. So we got chickens all over.
yeah, they're
We
running out on the
Yeah,
farm.
so they would eat
See,
them chickens. They would eat whatever meat from the cows. The milk was from the cows directly.
so how much
Like
packaged food do they eat, right? Boxed, packaged, how much? Well, if
no,
any at all, right?
they
They did
didn't.
it. Everything was just fresh
Yep.
food.
Even when they were older, they
Yeah.
would still eat like the roots, like like
Uh,
cassava and all that stuff they weren't doing it at the highest level, but
yeah.
I still have uncles that they still do like plantains
Yeah,
and
so yeah,
bananas and just a
it's all
little stuff just
fresh.
for them to eat.
Yeah.
They still buy like stuff that we don't have as much. Like I remember even in my house when I was growing up, my dad had like this big thing of rabbits,
Oh,
and we would eat like
rabbits.
rabbits, we eat chicken, we would eat a bunch of stuff, and everything was from there.
Yeah.
So
Wow, fresh
yeah,
food. I
Yeah,
mean,
from
yeah,
farm to table.
yeah, fresh food,
yeah,
man. I mean, yeah, it's crazy how all the stuff that we put in our body really does affect us, right?
it does. Yeah, a
And
hundred percent.
like a lot of people growing up, especially this younger generation, we talk about it a lot, but they're used to eating a lot of packaged food. That's everything is convenience, right? Everything's
Yeah,
fast here, package, everything, right? So yeah, I think that's the one good thing I have to say. If somebody is younger and they're taking up bodybuilding, or some type of bodybuilding fitness, at least they're eating better than the average
oh
person.
yeah, a hundred
They're
percent.
not eating other packaged stuff as much. They're cooking food, they're making their
Yeah,
meals. So that's good. And that's funny because that should just be the norm for
yeah,
everybody,
Yeah.
but it's not the norm for everybody. That's like bodybuilders, and people look at you like, oh, what are you eating? Oh, what is that? And it's like
yeah,
normal food. Like, like what are you talking about? It's meat, vegetables, and rice. Like, what's so weird
yeah.
about it, right? You know, um, but that's just how it is now, man. Everybody wants that convenience packaged.
Yeah, I mean, life is also different than back then. Life right now, everybody's on is on.
Instant
Yeah,
It's
it's
on the
gratification.
fast.
move.
It's
I need to do
fast.
this. I need to do this. I'm falling behind. I need to do this.
Yeah.
So they try to cut corners, and that's what happens.
Yeah. And I mean, I think everybody gets in, you can fall for it, right? I mean, you're just like, you're rushing. I mean, they make the rice now. It's funny, all these years, they never made
Microwavable rice.
Yeah,
microwave rice. Like, they never did that. Like, for years, they never had it. You would get it sometimes in meals, like these meals, but now you can literally just get the rice.
1 minute rice.
And I'm like, that's crazy, because why don't you just go make your rice at home? And,
Yeah,
but I'm not gonna lie, I've eaten it, I've
yeah,
had it. But there's preservatives in there and stuff,
of
right?
course,
Obviously.
a
So
hundred
that's not
percent.
good.
Yeah,
But yeah, that all that stuff. So everything you can buy in a box now, pretty much, a
yeah.
package or box.
It's crazy
Yeah,
how
man.
things are.
So going back to the whole bodybuilding thing, so what do you have coming up next? Do you have any shows that you're aiming for, or what are you in a gain season right now, or
Yeah, so right now I'm just trying to gain as much muscle that I can without getting too fat. And I want to do a show. I was thinking about doing the Sean Ray. Like that's
Okay.
my so November time frame. I don't know if I'll be able to do it because I'm in the military and I've been here already over 2 years.
Hmm.
So usually we move
Oh,
um
usually in 2 year,
at
3 year or 3 year.
3 years.
Okay.
So I'm in a moving cycle. My moving cycle starts in October.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know. I can move any time between October and March of
Oh, I
2027.
see.
So I am going to try to. move it towards the end
Okay.
so I can actually like at least do one last show here and compete. If that doesn't happen, then I don't think I'll be competing this year because with all the moving, when you PCS and then you have to send all your stuff, and then
Hmm.
you're like,
That's too much stress.
and it's hard. It's hard
Yeah.
to do all that
You
stuff at the same time and get ready for a show. And
Yeah, that's tough, man.
yeah,
There's no way I would have been prepping for a show when I was in between
Hmm.
moving. Oh,
yeah,
no freaking way, man.
nah,
Too much stuff going on.
yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm trying to do. I'm as long as I keep progressing, I think I'm gonna and I'm healthy, of course. I'm gonna keep competing. You know, once I feel like I'm not progressing or like my health issues are like my back or
Hmm.
anything that I have that's painful, it's not being good, then I'll probably just, stop. But for now, yeah,
You got time. You still got it. I think so. You still got some time
yeah, for sure,
as long as you're smart about it. So yeah,
for sure,
yeah. Oh yeah. Well, right on, man. Well, thanks for coming on,
Yeah,
dude.
for
thank
sure.
you.
That was good. Yeah, that
Thank you
was
guys for
pretty
the
good
invite.
insight. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
So anyway, and maybe we'll have you on again sometime,
for
Yeah,
sure,
if you have
anytime.
any
especially
race
before
to
you
show.
leave too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
for
sure.
sure, man.
Yeah,
When you're getting in your prep mode, Who knows? We'll see.
definitely.
Yeah, so right on. So anyway, thank you for joining us this time, and we'll see you next time on Paradise Pump. Aloha.